I think everyone is very familiar with the concept of the placebo effect, which simply means that if someone was given like a sugar pill that should not have any efficacy or benefit, that they would actually get the purported benefits of the pill, whatever that may be, hair growth, lower blood pressure, etc. Just because the individual thinks they're getting a benefit, and it makes their body create the benefit, and therefore there is a benefit per se. Less well known is the concept of the nocebo effect, which is basically a negative effect that a person experiences when that person is told that they could experience a negative effect, even if that person is getting a placebo or getting the actual medication. So a study that was very interesting that came out in the Journal of Sexual Medicine in 2007 in November was looking at finasteride 5 milligrams and the sexual side effects in a limited number of individuals that they looked at, which is about 55 in one group and 52 in another group. And so it wasn't a huge number. And again, this was a finasteride at 5 milligram dosing, not 1 milligram, which is the standard dose for men or for postmenopausal women that are dealing with hair loss. And they looked at the nocebo effect. In other words, what they looked at was the percentage of individuals that had side effects, sexual side effects in particular, or any side effects, without telling them that they could have sexual side effects, and then the percentage that had it when they were counseled that they could experience sexual side effects. So with any kind of side effects whatsoever, without counseling, there was 15.3%. And with counseling, the percentage was 43.6%. So almost triple the number of people, because they were told they could have sexual side effects, actually had sexual side effects in that arm. In terms of erectile dysfunction, it was 9.6% that complained of erectile dysfunction with 5 milligram finasteride without counseling, and it was 30.9% with counseling. So again, triple the number of individuals that actually had side effects because they were told that they could have side effects. Ejaculate dysfunction was 5.7% without counseling and 16.3% with counseling. So once again, triple the number of individuals that had side effects because they thought that they could have side effects. And then finally, libido had a 7.7% incidence without counseling. And with counseling, it was 23.6%. Once again, roughly three times the number. Now, please keep in mind also, this is a smaller study, but it's pretty convincing results. And number two is, keep in mind, this is 5 milligrams finasteride. So what 1 milligram dosing, when they looked at against placebo, it was about 2% that had side effects, and placebo had about 1%. So it was about 1% net delta on those that actually had side effects. So typically a very, very small percentage. And they found that 57% of men that continued with the medication actually had reversal of the side effects within a month. But it's very interesting to understand this, and so it's very difficult, because as a physician, I need to counsel someone on side effects, but by doing so, I almost generate side effects. So this is an interesting study of the nocebo effect, and I think that as a patient, you can mentally think you're not going to get a side effect because it's very rare. I told you about 1% at the 1 milligram dosing, and that may help you counteract this nocebo effect.